Hi guys, we're live. Hello, how's it going? I don't know who's here, but thank you for joining me on the Zen deck with our delicious machinga. I was trying to remember the name. Matcha and moringa from Perfect Supplements. It's so weird that green tea for some reason makes me queasy. Even if I eat sometimes, and other things that seem to have more tannins don't bother my stomach. So I don't know. It just makes me a little like queasy. So the moringa added to this allows me to ingest the green tea very well. Mm. And speaking of polyphenols, this Thursday I am going to do a video about a really exciting supplement. Oh no, another supplement. This supplement's called Fisetin. And if you've been interested in Dr. David Sinclair's anti-aging research and multiple other scientists and this, latest studies and the like, they're just doing human trials. Apparently they did do a human trial on adipose tissue, but otherwise it's just mice. But it's very interesting because when you look at all Dr. David Sinclair's, their supplements that he seems to be, well, that he's saying he's taking, he's not necessarily promoting them, but whatever, everybody wants to know what they are, but resveratrol or transresveratrol, which is more absorbable, the NR, nicotinamide riboside, or NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide. But then another thing you're saying that promotes a lot of aging is the zombie cells, right? The senescent cells. That's not pretty. Senescent cells, which are like zombie cells, they're cells in your body that did have a purpose. They have a purpose of maybe preventing some cancers. Hey, Axa! Hi! I'm discussing Fisetin, which I'm going to go into in a video on Thursday. Anyway, so one thing he was saying is senescent cells are another major cause of aging. And he was saying that some people are taking some chemotherapy drug. Like, it's not a thing you take all the time, but it's Fisetin or these other drugs, but that's just like a few days and it cleanses your body of a lot of these senescent cells because as you age, they accumulate. And they also, senescent cells cause other senescent cells and they're major inflammation. And hi, Magdalene. Thank you for joining. Yay. Emojis. Woo. That's the emoji I'm sending you. Yeah, so I was wondering if there was an herb or some sort of supplement, and there is, and it's Fisetin. And Fisetin is found in vegetables and fruits, in smaller amounts. The food that's most potent with Fisetin is strawberries, but you'd need to eat like multiple pounds in order to get the amount that in these mice studies has extended their life 23 to 30%. And it does all these other things, and there doesn't seem to be any long-term toxicity. And you can get it. And I found a company on Amazon, but I also found a company, I wondered if you could get it bulk, because, I'm trying to get supplements that don't have the magnesium stearate and the, rice hulls and just various flow agents. So I did find one called Pure Bulk that's out of Washington State. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. So that's what I'm going to talk about on Thursday. And I just realized they also make it in capsules, just like bulk supplements. So the only ingredient is Fisetin. It's 50% potency, which I imagine is kind of like turmeric. It actually is similar to turmeric. It crosses the blood-brain barrier. Say that 5 times fast. Blood-brain barrier. And it is big, it's out of all of the polyphenols that they studied, there's like a bunch of studies. This one actually did better. Hi, Sonia. Thank you. Yay. Hey, Mom. So Fisetin did better than resveratrol and curcumin and turmeric. So maybe the 50% is kind of like, you get turmeric supplements and they say 95% curcumin, because curcumin's the part of the turmeric that is with the magic benefits, so maybe they take out some of the fiber and whatever. I guess that's what this means with the Fisetin 50%. Anyways, hey, Eugene. Fisetin. Fisetin or Fisetin. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Of course, it's going to be an issue. So Fisetin, if anyone wants to link to it. And I like this pure bulk because now they also have capsules, which is definitely cheaper. So they have like a 300 one. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Mom. They have a 300 count, 100 milligrams for 34. And I found one there wasn't a lot of brands doing this on Amazon. There was one, let's see if I can find it, that was, that I bought that was not 190 for like 40 bucks. So it's not like a supplement you take all the time. You do like a 5. Sure. Yeah, look it up. It's very interesting. Let's see. It's interesting. Anyways, we'll go into that later. Some more on Thursday. It's very exciting that there is such a thing that, it makes sense to do like, yay, like 5 days, quarterly or something, just to pull these zombie cells out. And it doesn't take all of them because they do have a function. Anyways, very interesting stuff. That's what's going on in my world. How are you guys? And I'm wearing rosé again. Somebody had emailed us like, what is and then they figured it out. It's rosé. They were wondering, I guess, what color I tend to use. I tend to use rosé, but I also like Liquid Love as well. Almost dropped. Yeah. I want to come out with like a more rosy one, kind of like a blushy. That'd be fun. What do you guys think about that? If there are any color ideas you guys have, please do tell. But it seems like that would be nice. Like a little blushy, a little color in your cheeks. Mm-hmm. That's what's going on. And it's not raining. It did rain in Los Angeles, which was nice. A little bit of moisture. And the leaf blowers came and went already, so hopefully they don't come back around. They always come just in the nick of time, it seems. I try and time it, but sometimes they're late. Good face stuff happening over here. Always smooth it out. Smoothing what out? And just water. So, the blush. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just a little on the cheeks. I like putting a little of that on the eye. I used to, at least. And then I got all obsessed with the more like highlighter color. I just think it would be maybe popular. They're not as popular as I thought, but hey, it's kind of a new idea. Fisetin, and I'm also looking into that. Does everyone know the ingredients? Yes. Well, who knows? Maybe you're inviting me to discuss it. Thank you very much. There's the best part of, in my opinion, is that it has hyaluronic acid, oil soluble, very penetrating to the skin. I didn't know that existed, but it does. And also tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate, which is the oil soluble vitamin C, which penetrates deeper and is very stabilizing. So that's what's the most exciting, is that you can treat your skin, and they're very pigmented as well. But like, see, there's Liquid Love. It's different. It's a little bit more blam. And that, it seems like it is a good, like, thing to put on your cheeks. It seems like a lot of people, with melasma tend to be into good face stuff because they have those videos on melasma, because I had melasma and I'm just interested in that brightening out. And, it's looking really good. I'm not wearing any, like, foundation or anything. You and your brother about the entomology device. I bought the cheapy clone one on Amazon. They have a clone one? Does it work? Does it have a suction? I knew there was going to be a clone one. Which, yeah, if it works, that's great. I was thinking, the cupping, I guess they kind of do that. Some acupuncturists where they drag the cup that's suctioned along your back and just make a big hickey mark all the way along. So that's interesting. Will you link it to us? The one on Amazon? Sounds interesting. But yeah, let us know if it works, because that's cool. If it actually works, that would be dope. Because some of those things, they don't work. But it's Amazon. You can return it. Yes. Keep us posted. And the tetradecyl acerbate, I think I skipped some syllables there, is also in our LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil. With that oil-soluble vitamin C, I think is just like one of my favorite ingredients. Brightening effects, penetrates deep. Didn't come yet. It was less than $50. Wow, Sparkster. That, I hope it works, man. You have to tell us. You have to. Wow. I also had a suction cup with rollers too. Oh, you did? Oh, it has one. Oh, I see. Can you link it to us? Like find it on Amazon and then you can copy it. It'll have a little text link and you can copy it and put it in the comments. No pressure. Maybe you're driving. I don't know. Don't drive and and text. It's bad. Need some more water though. Yeah, so happy holidays, you guys. I'll be here for Christmas. I don't really do Christmas or any of those winter holidays. I just enjoy watching screeners of all my friends. I have lots of friends in the entertainment industry and I get to watch screeners of all the movies, and most of them now you can just watch in your home, which is much better than driving in through traffic. The holidays in Los Angeles are way nice because there's less people, and it's great to travel. It's a little less trafficy. Holidays. I hope it's not freezing wherever you are. Yeah, it's not too bad here. Can't complain. Not yet. Oh my gosh, how cold is it getting in Cleveland? I know that last night, I have a friend who lives partly in Minneapolis, and it was 5 degrees. And it's going to get cold 1 degree. Terrifying! I don't even remember ever being in that. I'm sure it was, because I grew up in Colorado. Boulder, Colorado, so it must have gotten that cold. Anyways. Yeah, guys. So, I know what I was talking about. I had a thought, and I didn't iterate. Last week, somebody was talking about methylene blue as a nootropic. Just a little flicker of snow. Just a little. That's weird. A flicker. So last week, somebody on, was it Michael? I'm not sure, was talking about you can't get the comment section to pop up. Hey, when your mom coming back on your show? She was a blast. I know, Sparkster. I guess when she visits. My brother and I are like hoping we can get her to visit sometime, maybe after the holidays when tickets are cheap or something. That's when. But yeah, she was a blast. That was my favorite video. When I was editing that, I was just cracking up. Yes, that's me mom right there, Ava Corsa. But, or if I go to Cleveland, one of those things. Which is more, let's bring her here, you guys. I mean, let's face it. Let's get out of the snowy weather. Methylene blue. So someone was talking about methylene blue as a nootropic. I'm into nootropics. Actually, Fisetin, what we're going to talk about on Thursday, or Fisetin, oh dear, is very good for your brain and for cognitive. Actually, the bottle that was more expensive, but was like the only brand I could find on Amazon, it says cognitive, not decline, but cognitive support or something on the bottle, because it really helps protect your brain, and it has remarkable effects on your hippocampus, which is where long-term memories and things that will decline with, like dementia and Alzheimer's. Very good for that. And it has like protective brain. It has a lot of brain protection and helps grow neurons. It's really great. But there were other things, even skin benefits. Like it actually inhibits the multiple genes that are associated with aging skin. Oh my gosh. So I'd been researching a long time, and then finally I found that, which I was like, yes! So it turns off these genes that are associated with aging skin, as well as protects you from UVB rays, which is what ages skin the most. You know, collagen, elastin diminishments. So that's why it's awesome. So, anyways, blue, methylene blue. Did I not finish my thought? I think this last week, the blue dye. Yep, exactly, the blue dye. So, it's called methylene blue. A lot of people, like I was just looking at a Reddit thread, people are into nootropics and people wanting to do, what is it that helps the brain? I missed that you said. So, I was talking about Fisetin, Fisetin, and that is what I'm doing a video on Thursday about. And it's a polyphenol, and it is found in some fruit vegetables. It's mostly found. Plane! There's a plane coming over. I hope you can hear me. It's mostly Fisetin, there it is. It's found a lot in strawberries, but it's still trace amounts. And apple core, or not apple peel, also in a little bit in cucumbers and kiwis and persimmons and what was the other one? Onions. Trace amounts. So that's what I'm talking about. And it helps pull senescent cells, which are zombie cells. They just never die, and they kind of create inflammation in your body, and then they also create other zombie cells. They're like a zombie. Like they don't die, they just kind of wreak havoc, and then they like turn other cells into zombies. It's funny. Yes, I crave cucumbers all the time. Cucumbers! So, cucumbers are good for you. Yeah, so Pure Bulk has, they're out of Washington State, or Oregon. They're in Oregon. And they have a Fisetin capsules as well, 100 milligrams, 100 milligrams for $34. So it just makes sense to me. In a lot of these studies, it's not like every day, like you have to add another supplement, Lita, to your 35 supplements. But this one's more like you can do a seasonal cleanse on it. Like you can do, you know, you wanted about 500 milligrams, it seems, to have the effects that they're doing in the studies. You know, it's mice studies. They're actually doing clinical trials right now in humans, but we don't know exactly. But because it has a similar effect on animals, the same systems in the bodies, we're just hoping it has a similar effect. But there's not like toxicity associated with it, unless you take a whole lot, you know. But even water you can have toxic effects if you take too much. Blah, blah, blah. So that's what we're going to talk about on Thursday. It's very exciting because I was just hoping there would be such a thing that wasn't a chemo drug, you know, because Dr. David Sinclair mentioned that some people, to inhibit aging, are taking this one chemo drug or something or leukemia drug or something that takes out senescent cells. They'll do like a dose every so often. But Fisetin is very much the same. And I've heard some people say that even has better effects than that drug. Like there's, of course, drug companies testing these right now because, of course, they would like to bottle that anti-aging pill. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of studies right now going on. I can't wait to see the clinical trial for Fisetin. I don't know if they're doing it like long term, like years and years, because all the little mice studies were like for 5 days. They were on a equivalent of 500 milligrams a day. So the methylene blue, thanks. So people are using it a lot for ADHD and nootropics. You know, there's a lot of like people who are doing various nootropics, you know, that don't want to take Adderall or Ritalin or all that. They're kind of like doing various supplements and stuff to be cognitively wizardrous, or just, you know, more focused, etc. Lion's mane, I take lion's mane. That's just a mushroom that's really good, adaptogenic herb. But methylene blue is a dye, you know, you think in like science labs how they have the blue dye so they can see in like a petri dish various cells. That's methylene blue. So it's used in labs. And anyways, in trace amounts, people are taking it because it has like it helps like oxygenate cells or something. It does something that has benefits that people are finding to be beneficial. But I haven't read very much on it, but I just started reading a Reddit forum where people were talking about it. But methylene blue, METHYLENE blue. If you're interested. I'm not like saying you should take it. I found it on Amazon. And explicitly says not for consumption. And then the first the first review that I saw, someone was like, "Yum." And then they were like, "Yep, I am. Thanks, Mom. I am drinking it, and this is what happens, and I feel really good, and blah blah blah." It was really funny. Um, that's it. That's all I have to say. Those are the things I'm discussing now. I'm into Fisetin. I want to take like 500 milligrams. I did take 500 milligrams. I took 300 milligrams actually today. And maybe I will take another 2. I don't feel weird or anything. And I want to do that for 5 days. See what happens. I don't know if you're going to feel it really, but feel your senescent cells pulling away. Maybe I'm hoping, because senescent cells cause inflammation, like maybe my knees will feel amazing or something. I'll feel bionic. Who knows? Yeah, gang. So that's all we're going to do. A keto diet will intermittent fasting helps to rebuild brain neurons. Indeed, a process called autophagy accelerates when fasting more than 18 hours. Yeah, exactly, autophagy. Indeed. We're trying to do a 10-hour the intermittent fasting day. We're just eating from the 10-hour window. And then having the 14. The thing is that's hard for me is in the morning. Certain cancer cells and free radicals are cleaned up and the body reuses them for energy. The brain is more efficient when it is using keto rather than using glucose. Indeed. I agree. I absolutely agree. And I want to do, yes, fasting. I wish I could do more intermittent fasting with regularity. The hard part is in the morning because I have some coffee because I have to get up at 6 or 5. And then I have to teach straight multiple hours. So I have my keto creamer, my MCT oil with like C8 emphasized, and my little bit of coffee and collagen. And that'll sustain me for a while, but I think that's not exactly fasting. That's the only thing. If I took like ginger tea, if I could just do that. Yes! Yeah, that was very good. That was very, very succinct. And yeah, you guys can always, if you you can replay and see that if you guys didn't notice that. I often do that with these. Like if I missed a few, I'll go back and watch and you can replay. Oh, yes. So celery juice. Mom, how's your celery juice fast happening? Did you experience some wonderful things? There's so many videos on YouTube of people like, I tried the celery fast. Are there certain types of methylene blue? Does it have to be other fillers, chemicals, etc.? It doesn't, well, I think it's 1% in like an aqueous, basically dissolved in water. That seems like the main thing. You don't want other weird stuff in it. It's really, like, look on Reddit. Go methylene blue, Reddit. Methylene blue nootropic. Just Google that and you'll see. I haven't taken it. It's a little, there's definitely like precautions. Like I think if you take too much, there can be some sort of like hypertension thing. My joints felt less clogged and all of the above. Wow. So the celery juice, the celery salts pulled out inflammation. Wow, that's cool. Celery juice. I have the fanciest juicer. I have such a fancy juicer right now that my friend gave me. It killed your appetite too. I was told to use moisturizer before oils. What do you think, Lita? Moisturizer before, yeah, I agree with that because the oil will kind of seal it in, and the moisturizer, because there's water elements in the moisturizer or a serum, you can put that on. It's alkalizing. That makes sense. A lot of potassium in there. 18-6 fasting is easier if you are not eating carbs. Eat dinner and have coffee and an appetite suppressant that will carry you through the lunch. And poof, I'll have to read that back later. Thank you. Yes, Mariam. This is good information you're throwing out. I'll have to go back. And the celery is, oh gee, 36 ounces every morning. Never had better, tighter, glowing skin. Yeah. I still haven't done it. I have a really fancy. It's for a little while there you couldn't get, because this is Los Angeles, and there's lots of people doing that type of thing. And maybe all the influencers or whatever are buying out all the organic celery. It seemed like you couldn't find the organic celery for a while. Everyone was doing it. It was funny. And now Trader Joe's has celery juice that you can purchase. But yeah, celery. I love celery. I'll just like chomp, 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 eat a lot of celery. I wonder how many things of celery makes 36 ounces. Seems like you'd need like 3 of them, because you're taking out all of the fiber. I want to just eat lots of celery. I love celery. I will just eat a bunch of celery. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Anyways, thank you for those beautiful. Yeah, 15. I'll have to go back and read what that is. 36 is a lot. I haven't gotten that much at once yet, but I love it. I use 6 stalks. 6? Well, that's. Yeah, a lot of people are doing like a whole. I don't know. Usually they come in like a 2-pack. What supplements do you recommend for fertility? Well, Miriam, I know that I've read inositol, myo-inositol, and fulvic acid. Is that the one? There's one that is methyl. You want a methylated fulvic. There's one on Solgar. That's a brand. I know that's supposed to really help, but definitely organize your hormones. You should check out maca, especially black maca. They have bought a lot before here. And now it's only 98 cents each. Sort of died off. Oh wow! So they increased it, and then it went down again. That's great. Yeah, maybe people are like done. The internet is over. Now I can try it. Inositol, myo-inositol, black maca. Yes, black maca is supposed to be even more potent because my husband just got that, and was reading up on it, and it's good for both male and female fertility. Yeah, man. Also, shatavari. Shatavari. S-H-A-T. I always accidentally put 2 T's in there. I think it's just one. S-H-T-A-V-A-R-I. Very good. Fertility. Yeah, man. Any other pressing discussions? I'm going to go back and read the 15.8. Shatavari, yes. I think there might be 2 T's. I think maybe there's one, maybe there's 2, maybe it's sometimes both. I don't know. I keep messing with that. Yes. So I hope to have more fasting time. I really hope that keto coffee isn't breaking the fast. I mean, maybe it's better than nothing. I don't know. I'm sure I know it's debatable. Where all the different authorities on intermittent fasting, where you're eating less hours of the day, you condense it down so your body kind of goes into autophagy for you extend while you're sleeping. You just extend the hours in the morning or, the night before you go to bed that you're not eating, and your body can clear out things and just help heal itself in various ways. And some people are saying that, the keto coffee does break it because your body starts, the whole glucose, or whatever it's doing to start feeding. It's too bad, man. Anyways. Well, yeah. Okay, we're hitting 30 minutes. I thought we were going to end at 20, but you know what happens. Any other pressing questions anybody have? Oh, Michael, hello! How's it going? We were just discussing many things. Did you mention the methylene blue last week? Or maybe that was... I forget his name already. Damn it. Rowan. Hello! We were talking a little bit about methylene blue, which is still a little... I'm not sure about it, but it seems like 1%. Yes. Oh, I don't know. I thought Rowan was a... Who knows? methylene blue. We're talking about methylene blue nootropics. We're talking about Fisetin, which is what our discussion for this week is. You watched Joe Rogan's podcast, Dr. Rhonda Patrick mentioning sulforaphane, and I've been taking it. I love it. What do you think? Is moringa powder good iron source? I'm not sure. I'm sure there's iron in there, but I still think, Patricia, you should take liver pills. And sulforaphane is very high in broccoli seed sprouts. And so a lot of I've taken sulforaphane. I definitely have videos on that, and I think it's good. And I actually have some broccoli seed sprout pills, supplements that I take if I'm not eating a lot of broccoli seeds, which I'll always have a few jars of broccoli seed sprouts happening, and I'll just have that all the time and with food. Just eat some. But yeah, it's really good. Sulforaphane helps protect your telomeres on your DNA. Saw your broccoli seed. You're welcome, Miriam. Thank you. Yes, Patricia, I really think you should check out the Highlight help implementing retinol. By the way, how do you keep your tummy so... Planks. You get a lot of broccoli seed sprouts. I just bought them. Yes. Implementing retinol. What do you mean, dear? Like, are you trying a serum with retinol? I mean, the main thing is if it's retinol usually, yes. Retinol usually is not as intense as Retin A, but at either, whatever it is, just try it one night. You don't have to do it every single night. Retinol palmitate right now. You'll be fine. Yeah, just mix it into a cream or whatever, or whatever. That's not going to irritate your skin. Is that what you're talking about? I was thinking you were saying, implementing into your skincare routine so your skin doesn't start flaking off and getting irritated. But you won't experience that with retinol palmitate because it's very mild. Any superfood for iron? Patricia, liver pills. Desiccated liver pills. That's what you should use. I mean, I'm sure, are you vegetarian? I don't think you are, because I tell you this every week. Desiccated liver. You really should try it. I mean, I take it as a multivitamin. It's got so many vitamins and nutrients, but it definitely has iron, lots of iron. Yes, I don't want irritation, but I want results. Well, try it. That'll be very mild. You're not going to get irritation. I really doubt you will with retinol palmitate. Patricia, go get some liver pills. There's lots of different kinds. I like the one from Perfect Supplements. I also like one from, it's a New Zealand brand. Darn it, I have a video on it too. It's also got kelp in it. But there's so many brands with liver pills. You might even be able to find it at the tablet kind. I like one that's like loose powder in a little veggie cap, but there's tablets of it too. You gotta try it. Will it make me constipated? I don't think so. Hi. I don't think it will. Maybe the tablets will. Get a loose powder capsule one. Yeah, but that's not a tablet. You gotta try it. And are you experiencing constipation from your iron pills from your doctor? Try it, Patricia. Do it. Before taking iron, you'll need a blood test. Iron is very difficult for your body to get rid of. Yes, but she's iron deficient. She's anemic, right? You've gotten this cleared by your doctor, and they prescribed you pills, right? But you could just take... Whoa, that's interesting. Yes. So if you don't want to take the pills because they're giving you constipation that are iron pills from the just pharmacy, you gotta try some liver pills. Not too expensive. But that's weird, green diarrhea. It's pretty wild. What desiccated liver supplement would recommend? Alexa? Yes. They say it doesn't absorb if that happens. Ooh. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, maybe you don't need it. But Patricia's anemic and she's been diagnosed, so you should try it. Liver pill. I like the Perfect Supplements one. The other one is Grassland Grassland Nutrition. There's other ones, but I really like the one for Perfect Supplement. It's almost like they have a video where there's like a 3-year-old. He's like eating them like candy. He's like, and it's really funny. They feel you like hearty and nutrient rich. I don't really like eating liver. Spirulina, I think, is very nutrient dense as well. I'm not sure. I'm sure it doesn't have as much iron as liver pills, but it probably has a good amount for a vegetarian supplement. Spirulina, yeah, is like one of those. If you're vegan, you definitely want to up your, superfoods. Like nutritional yeast has a lot. I know it has a lot of B vitamins. Been reading the Reddit nootropic on methylene blue. It's interesting. So in my opinion, be a guinea pig and try it. You want me to do it? Just drinking blue dry? I mean, I'm curious. But there's a few people who are like, they were taking a lot. Green leafy vegetables like kale. Yeah. If you're not vegetarian though, eat some liver. Yeah, it's interesting, the nootropic. I mean, I'm very curious. I want to try a little bit. See if I'm like just extra focused. That'll be fun. Okay, 36 minutes. We are going to adjourn, darlings. I'm a great eater, but I watched James Wilkes' debate on plant-based diet on Joe Rogan's podcast. Very compelling. I think I watched some of that too. So bulk supplements, desiccated liver, powder pills. I will link to you, Patricia. Thanks, Ada. I really enjoy it. Thank you, Mary. Desiccated is DECCI. Organ meats, the best is liverwurst, which are other compounds that can be not be common. Check potassium, we need 400 milligrams. Yes. Thank you, Mary. Mwah. Yeah, just go on Perfect Supplements, which they're also on Amazon. If you're an Amazon freak like me, I get too many things on Amazon, I'm sure. Just look up liver pills. How the microcurrent regimen going along? It's been a few. I haven't done it in a few days. I'm gonna put it on my pillow to make sure I get it. I've been kind of like, oh darn, it's too late. I have to go to bed. That's been the past since I've gotten back from the past week, basically, since I've been on vacation. So it's been 2 weeks. I haven't done it. I still love it though. I still love it. I'm still curious about that Time Master Pro, which I haven't been watching Christine Byers' channel lately, and I want to look. I know she's sold out. I still would love to find a dupe, but I'm also scared of the radio frequency. So I'm still a big fan of the microcurrent. I feel like when I really do this lip, it like plumps up and is so awesome, because I have like this syndrome, and I feel it lift my cheeks. It's great. It's good stuff. I dig it. And whether the Clear Blend Mini is the best one, I don't know. Thanks for your mom for facial exercises tips. They really help. I appreciate it, like the frog face. Yay, Mom. Thank you. Do I use turmeric every day to brighten up your skin from the pimples? You can. Yes, my mom's. Thank you, Mom, from everybody. You can definitely do turmeric every day if you want. You can do it as a facial mask, but I would definitely, if every day you want to make sure your skin's dark. It looks really, I think it helps a lot if you have dark skin, because it does leave a little bit of dye. You get the turmeric aromatica, and it doesn't have as much of that yellow dye. Yes, yeah, go watch my mom's facial exercises. It's my favorite video, and I'm glad you guys are doing them. Okay, the end. Patricia, just Google liver pills. You can do Perfect Supplements. You don't have to do their brand. Hey, from San Antonio. LLAs. Hola. Ciao. Bye. Yes, Patricia, try it. It will not hurt you. Bye. Yeah. Bye, Mew Mew. Hi, Mew Mew. Bye. God bless.